Yo, 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 yo. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the MJC Sports YouTube channel. Max.
Live.
No, we're not live.
In the dungeon.
Oh, we're in the dungeon live.
Not like live.
Yeah, we in the dungeon live. We back at it. We in the dungeon. NFC East, if you guys don't know.
The best division of football.
I don't know about all that.
Best team in football.
I don't know about all that.
Super Bowl champion.
I know about that.
All right. Well, you wouldn't, but yeah.
We got more Super Bowls than you, so shut up.
I'm better than you.
I would hope so. Anyway,
I hate you.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't gonna say it.
Respectfully.
Just
say respectfully and say it.
All right, but I don't know, man. Max is catching up to being a big bag. Honestly, bro. Respectfully.
I'll sock this dude out on stream, bro. I say I won't.
You said say it. That's what you said.
Respectfully.
You said say it.
Respectfully.
I don't know, man. I remember the good old days when Max used to play Madden with us and 2K and grind and have the treadmill on. We walk in the treadmill while you grinding on your 2K player. What happened to that?
This dude don't play Xbox anymore. This dude left. I never left.
But the treadmill left.
Treadmill left. Man, moved out.
It's all right. We gonna get back on the grind, dog. I was there. I was big back for 4 years on the pod. Big back. All right. I'm still there though. I got more to go. Max said he's gonna get ripped just to spite me.
Yeah, okay. Type shit.
But that's what happens. You got a wife that cooks for you, bro. So that's
I cook for her type shit.
I don't know about all that. Now you need to stop lying.
About to cook her shit.
But
All right.
Anyway, that went off the fucking walls, bro. This is why I wanted to keep it to myself. Anyway,
imagine I said that to his sensitive ass. What up?
Oh,
he can't even take when I make fun of the Raiders, dude.
Yeah, I can't take that. Anyway, look, NFC East, Cowboys, Giants, Commandees, and Eagles. Okay? Those are the teams we're going to be talking about. Max, what do you feel about the NFC East as a whole?
I think it's low-key sneaky, and I think that has a lot to do with the Giants, who we're going to get into. I'm kind of worried about the Commanders, maybe like a little year or two like the Texans, even though the Texans still won their division and won like 11 games. But I think this division still runs through Philadelphia. I'm not trying to be a homer.
Well, no one's ever won it twice.
Yeah, so I think this might be the year, though. I think this is the year.
20 years?
In like last, 20-ish, 40-ish years.
Crazy.
Yeah, 20, 25 years, something like that.
That's insane. Okay, let's get right into it then. Let's go
to Philly.
Let's go to Philly. Philadelphia Eagles, Nick Sirianni coming back. Kevin Patullo coming for offensive coordinator. Vic Fangio. Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Whatever.
Defensive coordinator. Last year, 14-3, won the Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Chiefs had to bounce that ass.
They spanked that ass. All right.
Took the Chiefs in an alley.
Gosh.
My type of play.
Anyway, over under. Max is going off the walls because of the remarks that I made in the beginning. So just know this is going to be full tilt podcast.
Yeah, full tilt.
Over under 11.5.
See if I can crash out.
$21.9 million, 15th in the NFL going into next year. Some of the additions that they had: Kenyon Green, Adoree Jackson, sorry. Josh Uche.
Is he Armenian? I was going to say.
Dorian.
Yeah.
Jahad Campbell, the talented middle linebacker out of Alabama. So amazing pickup for them in the draft. Departures had a lot. Milton Williams, Mekhi Becton, CJ Gardner-Johnson, who is in Houston, probably season ended.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Josh Sweat and Brandon Graham officially retired.
Oh my God, one please.
I know. I'm fumbling shit right now. Anyway, Max, the Philadelphia Eagles, 11.5. Looking at their roster, I mean, this roster
are there though, right?
They're stacked to the gills, bro. We're talking about the Baltimore Ravens already a couple podcasts ago. I feel like this is one of the most talented ones compared to them. Like, they're a top dog in the NFC. They should be a top dog in this division, obviously, saying that. And honestly, we can talk all day about their positives. I want to talk about the negatives that you see derailing the season. What worries you as an Eagle fan going into it?
The injury to Landon Dickerson is going to be big, I think. Obviously, he might start the season, but maybe he's like, banged up and a step slow. Yeah. Obviously, the loss of Kellen Moore. I'm not a huge fan of Kellen Moore. I think he was an improvement than obviously Brian Johnson, who was a trash can. But I don't think it's as big a deal as losing Shane Steichen. If we had lost Vic Fangio, I'd be like, dude, they could be bad again. But Vic Fangio on the defense, you look at the defense, it's young. Maybe that's a negative, but we had a lot of guys coming back. We have Jalen Carter, arguably the best D tackle in football. We have Jordan Davis, who's just getting better and better. Nolan Smith is getting better. He's young. Zach Bond, breakout last year. Maybe he comes back to earth. Nakobe Dean is hurt. He's probably going to miss the start of the year, but we have second-year guys, Jeremiah Trotter. We got Jahad Campbell. Alex Hunt was decent last year. A lot better than I thought he was. A great Super Bowl. Now, the second corner spot's a little weak. It's Adoree Jackson, Keely Ringo, maybe Jacorian Bennett, Armenian Jacorian, of course. But the second corner is the question mark because Cooper DeJean's going to play safety because I fucking told you. I told everyone he's a safety.
You're done?
I am done.
All right. Yeah.
No shit, a white guy safety. Awesome nickelback.
Yeah, he'll be playing some nickel. Yeah. Best believe that.
Nickelback, big back, whatever.
Star.
Lakers in 4, bro.
He's going to be the star.
Yeah, fuck it, we ball.
Look, I want to reiterate this. We talk about it all the time in draft season, but I do think when you see...
You're a bad evaluator?
No,
stop. Oh, my bad.
Come on now.
I'm on tilt?
Come on. Yeah, you're on tilt.
You're a bean guy?
Anyway, when you look at their roster, man, Howie Roseman did an amazing job. And I want to say this because I said this for the Ravens, where it's like some teams, they're like, if they lose that guy, their defense goes to a top 10 to a freaking bottom 20,
Those are the same thing, dickhead.
No, it's not.
Top 10 and bottom 20?
Yeah.
What do you...
It's 32 teams.
Yeah, but if you're 10, right?
Yeah.
You're 10.
Yeah.
If you're the bottom 20, you're 12.
Okay.
The same thing.
So they're dropping.
Okay.
Okay. Bottom 10.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Max is
I'm on your ass. No bikini.
He's on it. Not bouncing, but you're on it. Anyway.
Yo.
Anyway, they have so much great depth because, Nakobe Dean out. Not going to start the year, right? Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter. They have Jahad Campbell. Oh, he doesn't work out. They got Jeremiah Trotter.
Trotter.
I hate you so much. Sidney Brown at safety. Not to mention, they got Andrew Makuba. Makuba out of Texas, who I love. Right. Yeah, you love. Yeah, like trying to be on my ass again. Anyway, Makuba, safety out of Texas, I absolutely love. They just have so many great drafts, and it's stacking up, and it's paying off, man. They won the Super Bowl last year. They're in prime position to do it again this year.
I'm going over, dude. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Like I said, top in the NFC for my pick. Top in this NFC East, obviously, I'm going over. Now, look, when you look at the offense, the one thing that scares me is, like you said, you brought up the offensive coordinator, right? How that can be an issue. I look at two guys that maybe can hit that slope as far as he's not the same guy no more. We need to start planning for a replacement. Lane Johnson, I love him. Juice boy. Juice man.
That's crazy.
Maybe he falls off a cliff. I highly doubt it, but he is an older guy. He's old. And Dallas Goedert, tight end.
Maybe Dallas Goedert.
Yeah. So maybe, but they still got one of the best offensive lines. They're going to be just fine. Do I think Saquon's going to have a year like he did last year? No.
Probably not.
But A.J. Dillon is a guy that a lot of people need to look at because I think he's a huge piece for not only the Eagles, but for Saquon Barkley's health going into December and January. Would you agree?
I'd agree, yeah.
Yeah. So watch out for AJ. Jalen Hurts going to do his thing. They're going to do the tush push. The Eagles are here to go. We're both going over. Love the Eagles this year. All right.
I do too.
There you go.
So let's go to the next team, but I want you to pick whoever you think is going to finish second in the division.
I'm going to go with the Commandies.
Okay. I like it.
As close as I think it is. Dan Quinn coming back to the Washington Commanders. Cliff Kingsbury, Joe Witt Jr. 12-5 last year. Magical season. Rookie quarterback, all that good stuff. Went to the NFC Championship. Got clapped up by your Eagles.
From the back.
Like Dak. Over under.
Jeez.
Over under. He's catching fades this pot too. Over under 9.5. Cap space entering 2026, $78.4 million, sixth in the NFL. Part of that is having a rookie quarterback. It's a luxury. Let's go to their additions. Added old ass big back Debo Samuel. Everyone catching strays.
I never body shamed you, bro. That's crazy word. That's crazy, bro. I'm 6'4" and I'm getting body shamed by a guy not even 6 feet by a short king.
Hey, I'm 6 foot.
This dig, shut the hell up. Look at you, fucking 6 feet tall. I'm 7
I'm 6
feet.
foot.
I will measure you right now.
I'm like 5'11".
All right, yeah. Round up.
Laramie Tunsil's really tall. He's above 6 foot. They also got him, Javon Kinlaw.
They stole money. Whatever.
Yeah. Josh Connerly, who you love and I love, out of the draft. Oregon.
I like Josh Simmons.
Yeah, but this was a really deep offensive tackle.
Yeah, it was
class.
good. I mean, I like that they did that.
Yeah.
I like they did that.
They upgraded the offensive line. Departures. Jonathan Allen, Jeremy Chin.
De'Ami Brown, your boy.
My boy. Nothing too big. Jeremy Chin with the Raiders now. Jonathan Allen with the Vikings. But
yeah, he'll be free this playoff season, Jeremy Chin. You won't have shit to do.
I hate you.
I know.
Anyway.
You're a mean guy.
Let's go to their roster, Max. Obviously, you look at Jaden Daniels, right? And sophomore slump. What are you banking on? What's your expectations for year 2? I think we kind of learned our lesson with CJ Stroud.
Yeah,
right?
no, I mean, there's some parts of me that like want to think, he's gonna regress. But I mean, one thing with CJ Stroud, we got to look into the offense itself struggled, not just CJ Stroud. It was like couldn't run the ball, pass protection was bad. Bobby Slowick got fired after being a hot commodity. Like we would have thought he'd be a head coach. Then said he's fired looking for a job. I think keeping Cliff was a big like bonus for them because I would have thought he was gonna leave and go to a different job, get a head coaching gig. But I will say this about Cliff. It started off really hot in Arizona, and it just got worse and worse and worse. Now, I think teams are going to maybe key in on the offense a little bit, but they did add to it, which I like. Like, they didn't have a guy like Debo where you throw him a screen and he could go break 5 tackles and go get you like 50 yards. Like, even though he's fat and I hate him, I can't stand him as a player or dude, he's still good. I still give him his respect.
It's a great deal. I mean, if he's bad, you cut him. If he's good,
no big deal. Like you lose nothing. Yeah. They got to work the crap out with Terry McLaurin because that's like writing on the wall of how it could be like a bad season. But I don't think it's going to be a CJ Stroud like kind of even though CJ Stroud didn't really slump as bad as we make it out to be, it just didn't like go to the next level. So maybe that's why it feels a little worse. I think they'll be okay. But I think that's something to look at is Cliff Kingsbury and Dan Quinn, who's kind of like how Atlanta kind of gradually got worse and Dallas's defense kind of got a little crappier. Then it got better. Then it got crappier. So that's one thing to look at. But honestly, I like them. I mean, 9.5 scares me because I could see them right at 9 games. Like maybe some things go wrong. Maybe they're feeling themselves a little bit. But Jaden Daniels doesn't seem like the type of guy who's like content. He's kind of like Jalen Hurts. He's like, I'm not going to be content till I win one. And then once I get one, I'm not going to be content till I get 2. So I'm going to go over, but I'm scared. This is a scary over for me.
Yeah, I'm going to go over as well, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the defense. Does it scare me that Bobby Wagner's on their team? Yeah.
Why? How would that scare you?
He's older.
He's immortal.
I know.
He's all pro last year.
I know. It seems like he's immortal.
Ban you, bro.
But, I mean, Bobby's there. Von Miller's there.
Frankie Louvu's there.
I like Frankie Louvu.
I know.
Yeah, they got some young pieces, but let's just be honest. Bobby Wagner and Von Miller are way past their prime.
I get that, but I mean, Bobby Wagner's still a all-pro caliber guy.
Yeah,
Vaughn is just whatever.
And not to mention, they still got Dan Quinn. I think Dan Quinn is a hell of a defensive-minded coach.
Oh,
he's going to have the boys playing. He had them playing above a level that they were supposed to be playing last year.
And I think they got more talent this year than last.
Yeah.
I mean, they got Mike Sanger still coming back for year 2, who's only going to get better. They got a whole year of Lattimore.
Yeah.
They got Trey Amos.
The one guy that I'm circling on all these guys, Johnny Newton.
Yeah, you loved him coming out.
Yeah, he needs to break out. They're kind of missing that number one like disruptor guy. Deron Payne, is he good? Yes.
Still solid.
He's still solid. Javon Kinlaw. You know how we feel about Javon Kinlaw. I
don't really see the move.
Yeah. Dorrance Armstrong,
solid.
He's solid.
Same thing
and
with
Von
Dietrich
Miller.
Wise. Yeah,
Von Miller is solid at best.
Yeah.
They need that disruptor, that star guy.
Even though Vaughn is like average now, there's still like a part of me that believes he could be like good next year because he's so talented.
Yeah, and you never maybe they don't play him all that much in the regular season.
Yeah,
They're kind of saving him for playoffs.
Exactly, yeah.
So
overall, I like it. I'm going over.
I'm going over too. As much as
I think the O line's not. I mean, adding Laramie Tunsil was smart with Samuel Cosme, who's going to be out. But I think in Connerly might kick into tackle, might kick into right tackle, might go into guard, something like that.
Yeah.
So they've addressed it. They've tried to get better, and they drafted Chris Paul too.
100%. So I'm going over as well. I like their running back room as well. Solid, capable. Brian Robinson, Eckler. Do they got some fumbling problems? Yes, we got to fix that. The one thing that I'm scared of on the offense is, like you said, Terry McLaurin. They got to get that fixed.
I think they will.
Yeah, they need to, because if he's not on the team, Max, my whole perspective on this team goes out the window. They need him.
It changes.
They need a dynamic receiver, and he can be that for them. They also got KJ Osborne as well.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, very solid. Talking about Terry McLaurin's trade value, if you guys haven't already, check out the trade value list that we made. We did an amazing video on that, so go ahead and check that out. Terry McLaurin sadly wasn't on the list. He wasn't on the top 75. But just for shits and giggles, in a world that they do have to trade him and it gets ugly, what do you think he goes for?
He's 30. He wants a new contract. Second or third round pick. I can't imagine any team gives them a first unless they're in like dire needs.
Yeah.
So I would say second.
I would say the team that will probably pay for him the most, probably the Patriots. I feel like they'll pay high dollar for.
If I was a Chargers, I'd be like, yo, we'll give you a second.
I don't know. The Chargers got a lot of guys already.
Yeah, a lot of guys I'm not really loving. But yeah, I agree. But I don't think it's anything super high. Like, it's not like he's Malik Neighbors or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay, anything else on the Commanders?
I'm cool with it.
Okay. Let's go to team I'm excited to talk about. Surprisingly. Doesn't happen every year. New York Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Daboll, Mike Kafka, Shane Bowen. They all survived the hell year that they had last year.
I know, it was bad.
It was bad.
Bad vibes.
3-14. Missed the playoffs. Over under for them is 5.5. That's looking juicy.
I like that a lot.
That's looking real nice. $18.8 million, 20th in the NFL going into 2026. Some of the key additions that they had. Abdul Carter, of course. They also added Javon Holland, my boy, Paulson Adebo, Russell Wilson, and they also traded up for Jackson Dart.
Yeah, that was a big move.
Departures, Adoree Jackson and Isaiah Simmons. Nothing
major.
Yeah,
nothing that's going to cost them.
Exactly.
I mean, I think a really key storyline is when Jackson Dart's going to get the start. They have a deep quarterback room, but there's also stuff that comes with that, right? Like, is Jackson Dart going to be the guy day one? Is it going to be Russell Wilson, who we're all kind of like, we know what he is. Just in my mind, you start Jackson Dart with day one and you just go with there. You're a coach that's on the hot seat, like the hottest of seats. You drafted this guy. You and the GM made the decision. You start him and you put your money in that bag. Don't let Russell Wilson get in there and be like, well, he's a veteran. He's savvy. He knows what it takes. No, F that. F that. We saw the effect Jaden Daniels had. And I'm not saying Jackson Dart's going to be Jaden Daniels, but I'd rather go with something I don't know right now than something like that if I'm on the hot seat. Like, I don't think Russell Wilson's going to save my job. I don't think that. Do you?
You will lose your job.
I think so, too.
The way that I see it, Max, you talked about the offense. I'm going to get into that right now.
Yeah.
But the thing that really excites me about this team is the defense. The defense can be very, very special. If you guys watch our MJC originals, stay tuned because we're thinking about making a video on this.
Yeah.
The defensive line for the New York Giants has special potential written all over it. The fact that Kayvon Thibodeau can potentially be their fourth best rusher if all things work out is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And the fact that how young that guy is, and you know how much we loved him, is Aiden better? Yes, 100%.
What if Abdul Carter lit the fire under his ass? And now it's like the Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love thing. It's like, wow, holy crap. We got Kayvon and an Abdul Carter, 2 top 5 picks.
So those two guys are the question marks. Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeau. They need to show up. The other guys that are proven, I'm sorry, Brian Burns is as advertised.
Yeah.
And Dexter Lawrence, you know how he is.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
He's arguably the best defensive tackle in the league.
I'd agree. Arguably.
So the New York Giants have struck gold again when it comes to defensive line.
They always do, bro. They always,
Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, OC, Michael Strahan.
Justin Tuck. JPP.
Yeah, Matthias Q. Like those, everyone. They always get so many good guys.
So, like I like to say, history repeats itself.
Yeah.
And it's happening with the New York Giants again. And they have a golden opportunity right here because not even mentioning the defensive line. I love their safeties. Tyler Nubin is
really solid.
Was a phenomenal rookie. He gets paired up with Javon Holland this year. Deontay Banks had a solid rookie year.
Paulson Adebo's under the radar, dude. He could be like the Zach Bond, where it's like, holy crap, Paulson Adebo's really like he's a great man-to-man corner. They need that,
and he smacks the hell out of people.
Yeah, 100%.
Love his play. Bobby
Oriki,
yeah, as advertised, he's a really good
backer,
really good linebacker.
The defense has everything, to be honest.
Now, the reason why I pause on this team and why I didn't want to pick them to come in second place.
Okay. The QBs?
It's the QB situation,
I figured.
I love Malik Neighbors. Neighbors is great. He's one of the best young wide receivers out there, but you need a quarterback to throw to him.
Yeah, and I mean, they have decent like weapons. They have Jalen Hyatt, who's solid. They have
no,
I'm saying like they have Wan'Dale Robinson, Darius Slayton, Theo Johnson, like Daniel.
Okay, that's a little bit more like it.
No, I mean like, they have solid guys. It's not like they have anyone like a really good number 2, but they have guys. They got enough pass catchers. They don't need that. It's not like they're desperate.
So the offensive line, it's decent. It can get the job done.
Andrew Johnson got to stay healthy, bro.
Andrew
Thomas got to stay healthy. Like really, it's enough, dude. You're awesome when you're healthy, but he's always banged up. Yeah, always.
And Evan McNeil needs to.
Evan Neal, yeah, maybe he'll play guard. Hopefully, we'll see. He sucks.
But the reason why I say this is the quarterback situation. To me, the way that I see it, me and Max, I agree with you. Jackson Dart should be starting day one. There shouldn't be any questions. Russell Wilson is not that guy.
And he looked great in preseason. I'm not that like that's the end all be all, but Bo Nix looked great last year, and look how that worked out.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is New York we're talking about. This is the
It's
Giants.
a circus, yeah.
It's the circus. It's the New York media. This is not Cleveland. This is not Cincinnati. This media train is going to be Russell Wilson, Jameis Winston, Jackson Dart. Let's say they do start Russell Wilson, which I do think they are to start off the season.
Yeah.
Do I think it's going to finish like that? No, but this defense is really good. Let's say our prediction is right on the money. This is one of the best defensive lines that we have seen in the last 20 years. They're going to win them some games.
Yeah.
They start off 4-0. Let's say like the Pittsburgh Steelers situation last year.
That's kicking butt. Yeah.
And Justin Fields is like, oh, man, like he's playing good. Like Russell Wilson's managing the game. And you got stupid-ass fans and you got people talking on ESPN. Oh, Russell Wilson's the guy, man. He's the reason why. And me and you, Max, are on week 4 of our podcast. And we're like, hey, their defense is really good. They're winning these games single-handedly for them. And they wind up keeping him, right? Or they bench him,
I would
whatever.
think they're smarter than that. Come on, they got to know.
I would hope so, but you know
like,
how the NFL
bro,
is.
This is like how you become a bust at quarterback. One of the reasons. It's like you don't get to play, then you play and you're in a nightmare. Then they hire a new regime. The new regime don't even care about you like that.
Would you say that the circus doesn't follow Mike Tomlin? Look how they handled it.
Yeah, I mean, it did a little bit.
You know what I mean? So that's what scares me is because every week it's going to be, what is Russell Wilson doing in practice? What is Jackson Dart doing in practice? What is their record? What is he doing? He missed this throw. He missed that throw. That's what scares me. And when you have that on a team, it can be bad. The Steelers managed it. That's Mike Tomlin. But this ain't the Steelers. This is the New York Giants we're talking about. Do I like Brian Dable? Yes. But there's a world that maybe that stench maybe follows him this year and he gets fired. It can go south, which I can easily see. But I'm going to bank that 5.5.
That's so low.
It's so low.
If it was like 6.5, 7, I'd feel different. But I'm going over, like I said. I feel confident.
Yeah, I'm going over as well, and I'm really rooting for their defense. I think their defense could be really special.
And you know what? I really do feel comfortable than picking them not to be last in the division. Like, I really, truly believe the Cowboys are my team to go last. And I'm not even trying to be a Cowboy hater, even though that's what everyone's going to say in the comments. I'm an Eagle fan. I hate them.
Well, let's do it. Let's talk about those Dallas Cowboys. Brian Schottenheimer coming in, new head coach. Clayton Adams, new offensive coordinator, and Matt Eberflus
Everyone's favorite.
Coming over from Chicago, the time management king. Last year's record, 7-10, missed the playoffs. A lot of injuries. Dak got hurt. So many other guys got hurt. CD got hurt. 7.5 is their over-under. Cap space entering 2026 is $20.5 million. Let's look at their key additions. Tyler Booker, who we absolutely love, coming out of Bama, talented guard, great first-round draft pick. Javonte Williams coming over from Denver. You know how I feel about him. Just needs to stay healthy. We'll see if he can do that. And, of course, the big acquisition, George Pickens.
Everyone's favorite cool comic collector.
The level-headed wide receiver.
100%.
They trade for him from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
So they got CD and George Pickens now. Departures, Brandon Cooks, and they lost DeMarcus Lawrence.
And Zach Martin retired, which is a big one, but Tyler Booker's there, so hopefully that'll kind of ease that.
So, do you want to start off, Max, or you want me to start off?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how Cowboy fans talk themselves into this coaching staff. Eberflus was solid as a DC. Like I don't think he'll be horrible as a DC. Don't love their OC, who's only been an offensive line and tight ends coach. Don't love that. It's not like when Liam Cohen left Tampa, and it's like, okay, we're going to promote the passing game coordinator, someone who worked hand in hand with Liam Cohen, Josh Grizzard, who's a young up-and-coming guy. I don't really know much about Clayton Adams, but I've seen that done in love with the offense last year with Brian Schottenheimer. I know he's the offensive mastermind. The offense wasn't that great. Even 2 years ago, like even though when Dak was airing the ball, I was like, you can't run the ball. These passing concepts aren't amazing. You just have a lot of talent. So I don't know how you talk yourself into that. Number two, Dak Prescott gets hurt a lot. Just going back to 2020, 5 games, 16 games, 12 games, 17 games, 8 games. He's 33, guys. He's 32, going to be 33 this year, guys. I don't know how you're thinking he's going to make it through the year with a questionable O-line. Tyler Guyton was not good as a rookie. Now he's hurt. Not saying he's a bust, but I'm just saying he had a lot to prove, and now he's going to be behind the 8 ball. Terrence Steele's really bad as a right tackle. Don't like him at all. Tyler Booker, who I love, he hasn't played a snap of real NFL football. He could be bad. I don't think he will be. I'm just saying it's an unknown. So you have Tyler Smith, who's an all-pro. You have Cooper Beebe, who's really good. And everyone else is kind of up in the air. So that's not a great thing.
And this is why me and Max, if you guys watched our preview of the NFC East, why we thought the Cowboys were going to have a bad year. There's a bad vibe in the locker room. And this is not going to do anything different as far as a positive going forward. CeeDee Lamb is already complaining. You got the owner literally taking shots, guys, at the player as he's getting traded. That's uncalled for, saying that we need to get better against the run. What is that supposed to mean? You're going to tell me as a fan, you're going to tell me that we got to get better at stopping the run and we trade our best defensive player?
Yeah, I agree with Jerry. I just don't know if the optics are right because look, I'm all for like throwing a shot at somebody when they're on the way out. That's me though. Juan's a nicer guy than me. I would just say this. 2 first-round picks sound great. At one point, you were promised 3 first-round picks for Khalil Mack. So obviously, we've talked about picks before. You know, I feel like we're like a podcast that's really ahead of the game in like terms of trade value. Like we're always thinking about what if you got traded? Because like, you know, for instance, we've released a trade value video. You guys watched it. We really appreciate it. But, you know, talking about that, we were talking about what if like the Cardinals wanted to trade Marvin Harrison? People were like, it would never happen. Well, tell me I'm wrong, Juan. How many people would have said Micah Parsons would have ever been traded? They would have all said, and I would have probably agreed and bet on it, yeah, he's not really going to get traded. But it happens. And 2 first-round picks is pretty good in terms of compensation, but you know as well as I do, Juan, those picks don't matter unless you hit them. Because once upon a time, Juan literally lived through this whole situation. It just wasn't as bad, and there wasn't no bad blood. It was just the Raiders couldn't afford it. They were doing all this crap. But if they go ahead and they pick 2 like lemons, oh my God, the optics look even worse. And Kenny Clark is a good player. But when I saw like, you know, they had the whole thing like we don't know who the players, I was like, damn, they got Rashawn Gary. I'm like, okay, so Rashawn Gary's like 60% of Micah. That's pretty good. Then I was like, they got Kenny Clark. I would have been like, dude, I will trade you Kenny Clark every day of the week. Like, I don't think very highly of Kenny Clark. Is he still productive? Yes. But Juan, would you say trading for a 30-year-old guy who's past his prime just going to get worse and worse? Not a smart move.
Shit, like, I would argue I would have threw in like young? Evan Williams. I would have been like, let me get Evan Williams. Let me like a young ascending like player.
Somebody. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to be a receiver or somebody on offense. I was like, I knew they were going to get defense. I was like, you can't get Lucas Van Ness.
Yeah.
Like, at least you're like, okay, we traded for a 25-year-old player. Like, I think getting a 30-year-old is really bad. Like, I think that part of the trade is really bad.
And look, don't get me wrong.
He might help short term.
Yeah.
He might help short term, but what's the help? Like, you want help short term? Keep Micah effing Parsons.
Yeah. And to me, like, they paid the wrong guys. They flat out paid the wrong guys. Obviously, they paid Dak. They overpaid Dak.
Yeah.
And they overpaid
this is where we talk about like you're over a barrel with these quarterbacks, but at some point you just have to be like, yo. And we've talked about this. I'm like, you're not Mahomes, you're not Allen. We love you. We want you here. And this is on Dak too. Like, hey, buddy, don't take the $60 million. Take 45. Bro, you got to tell Dak's got to be on TV more than Josh Allen with the sleep beds and all that other bull crap he's got going. He's making money.
So this is my
no
thing.
state tax in Texas. Like, come on. You're
This
right.
is my
They
thing.
paid the wrong people.
And this is a great point that I want to make because me and Max are constantly talking about this. Who's an elevator and who is a game manager, right? And Dak Prescott is one of those guys who's kind of in the middle. I would lean more of a game manager. And honestly, it would have made more sense. You pay your quarterback that money, right, Max? You're paying him a bunch of money. That's the market. It is what it is. We got Dak Prescott. I would rather keep the edge rusher, pay Micah first, and trade CeeDee Lamb. They traded for George Pickens. No, but they traded for George Pickens. It's like, okay, we got Dak Prescott. We expect him to elevate some of these receivers.
Correct. Yeah, but then you pay Dak, and then all you hear is, oh, Dak never has the help. Okay, so now we got to go pay CeeDee Lamb more money than he probably deserves. Hey, and I like CeeDee Lamb. But if I was in a pissing contest with CeeDee Lamb or Micah, like, give me Micah, and I'll worry about all the drama with CD. I'm like, no, we've talked about this. It's much easier to find receivers than it is pass rushers. Like, pass rushers like Micah don't grow on trees. There's a lot of good receivers in football. Sure, maybe there's not a lot of CeeDee Lambs, but there's plenty of guys who are good and reliable and you can just deal with. And you can make an offense great without having good receivers. Let me rephrase that. You can have a good offense without having great receivers. Now, if you have great receivers and a great offense, you're going to be like world beaters, right?
Right.
That's absolutely a fact. But I really think the Cowboys lost this trade. That's all I got, bro. Let me save you the time. Under all day. Don't even, if they go over, I don't even see the playoffs. It's 7, 8, 9 wins.
I didn't say it, Ahmad. He did. So
yeah, I know. I'm a hater. Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna hop on the train though, because I'm a hater too on the Cowboys. Call it what you want. This is not anything towards like I hate the Cowboys or anything like that. It's just how I feel and looking at their situation. To me, it's like they obviously wanted Kellen Moore or Mike Vrabel, one of those guys.
Yeah,
Bill Belichick. I don't care. They did not want Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer was obviously not their first pick. There was a reason why he got hired so damn late. And I think in hindsight, if they would have knew that they were going to get Schottenheimer, they wouldn't have fired McCarthy. I truly feel like that. They should have fired him 2 years ago.
Yeah, we were saying, we're beating on the table last year. Fire McCarthy, remote Dan Quinn. And it's like, oh, look. And we said last year, dude, Cowboys, if like Dan Quinn has an amazing year, how great's you going to feel? Yeah. How good did it feel, Cowboy fans?
Exactly. So, and I look at their roster. Do they have some talent? Yes. I really like the duo with the wide receivers, with off-field.
I mean, yeah, they're good on field, but it's like, man, if they start off slow, and it's like, oh, I bet CeeDee Lamb and George are going to be really fun.
And head coach that they don't trust. You already have one player non-content.
Yeah.
With
your best player.
Yeah, the best player. That shit spills over, bro. And I'm sorry, besides Dak, they don't have a lot of guys that can't really shut their mouth. Like George Pickens, he's gonna talk.
Yeah.
CeeDee Lamb, he's gonna talk.
Yeah.
I find Trayvon Diggs, he's not a quiet guy. Like I feel like Trayvon Diggs will have some words.
No, I agree.
So, do they have the talent to win 8, 9 games? Absolutely. Is this a Super Bowl contending team?
Hell no.
Absolutely not.
No, not even.
It's not. And that's where they find themselves. They find themselves in middle ground.
Worst place to be.
And it's the worst place to be. But I'm going to go under because I think it's gonna fall down.
I think it's gonna hit the fan.
And honestly, if they do better, if they make the playoffs, Max,
I'd be shocked.
I'm gonna give a lot of credit to Dak Prescott.
I would too.
And I'm gonna shut my mouth and I'm gonna stop saying that he's a mediocre or just a good quarterback, because I'm gonna feel like, hey, like you got put in a really shitty situation.
Let's be real though. Like, are you even thinking, like, if you're a realistic person, you have to think, man, there's a big possibility Dak won't even make it through the season.
Yeah,
he's fragile. I'm not fragile, but he gets banged up all the time. He misses time all the time.
Yeah,
it's a thing.
Yeah,
and you have $70 million or $65 million invested in a guy who's injured. Not a great recipe, Cowboy fans. And I am done. I have nothing more to say about this team.
Yeah.
They're a circus. They like it, though.
They got Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker in the league.
They do. Maybe he can go to massage parlors, too.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I'm sorry, Ahmad. Call us haters. I know you're probably gonna go crazy in the comment section.
We're good at it.
I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Okay. I want to hear what you got to say. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the Dallas Cowboys. Anything else?
I'm
You're good.
done with
You're
them.
good.
I'm done with everything right now.
NFC East.
You bully.
NFC East. Any last words?
You're a bully.
I'm not a bully, Max.
Nah, you are. Because I love you though.
I love you too, bro. But you're a bully.
Sock your shit out.
See, I didn't flinch like Kobe. I got it like that, dog. I'm like
After
that.
the camera turn off, I'm about to take a bat to this fool shit.
I'm gonna get the pregame bat on you. Anyway, that's gonna do it. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. If you guys are subscribed, hit the like button, man. It helps out our channel a bunch. It gets us out there in the algorithm, gets our podcast out there, spreads the word, all that good stuff. You guys have been killing it lately. We've been appreciating all the love, support that we've been getting, views-wise, likes-wise, TikTok people commenting. We love y'all. We hate y'all at the same time. Got to say it like that.
Jeez.
Some of y'all be, come on, man.
That's all good. All good.
Most of them that put those dumb comments, they're probably not watching, honestly. They only stay for the clips.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Views are views.
Game is
love.
game.
Yeah, game is game. Any publicity is good publicity, the way I see it. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. We out. Peace.
Big dreams, everything ain't what it seems. Glittering gold, both ways. Not on my team. This organic, we don't buy